All right, let's get into it. All right, so the video that you guys are getting ready to check out um, happened maybe a couple of months ago. So I had gone to my local bank, Community National Bank and Trust, here in my hometown, and I spoke with the loan officer about trying to take out a loan to do some home improvements. I ended up getting two loan applications. One that was a residential home loan application, and the other was a consumer loan application. Well, to make a long story short, in the video that you guys are getting ready to watch, I was poking and prodding just a bit, but I was really wanting to see how the loan officer was going to deal with me in this situation, and if they were going to be willing to extend to me a helping hand. What happened was quite the opposite. So I do a lot of research on consumer law amongst other topics. So after I submitted my loan application and I ended up getting an email from the loan officer stating that it was denied, it raised a red flag for me because, well, for one, I've been at a job for 2 years now. My debt to income ratio is moderate, but all in all, the amount that I was asking for the loan wasn't even a substantial amount. So my monthly gross income or my monthly net income should have been able to cover the monthly expense for the amount of the loan that I was asking for. So it was really confusing to me whenever I ended up going into the branch and basically asking for an explanation or really all in all an explanation of what was going on and what they based their decision off of. Well, even with that being said, knowing who you're dealing with, they're not going to have any information for you, even whenever they get in their system and you ask them to check why they made their decision. So in this video, you're gonna basically see a woman that I went in and I spoke with, and I'm basically putting her on notice that I have become aware of certain statutes, laws, or statutes of limitations on certain debts that are on my consumer credit report. So I wanted to let her know that I was aware of this information and basically, see if she was going to be willing to help or give me any advice on how to move forward. But like I said, she wasn't. But I want you guys to pay special attention to my tone. I set my phone down on the desk because I really didn't want to have the camera all in her face. But I set the phone down on the desk and I'm trying to keep a low tone and be, discreet with her because I'm not here to cause any problems. I'm just wanting to put you on notice that I'm aware that, you guys have outdated information, and I'm really here humbling myself, asking if you're going to be willing to help or give me any information that's going to help with my situation. So, to say the least, this channel is going to have a lot of different content and information on it. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and bang that subscribe button, hit the like button, and I welcome all comments. We're all here to learn. I'm definitely down with sharing information, but stay tuned and check the video out. It's still
going to go by your credit score.
but,
Okay.
but there's a big difference if it is in actuality 4 instead of 7, and you guys are basing a decision off of outdated information.
We base our decision on your credit report.
Right. So
whatever's on your credit report.
yeah. So I'm stating that if the decision that you made is based off of outdated information, then
Okay. But we go by whatever's on your credit report.
okay. So you're saying that there's no way for you to be able to provide for me
Not
any.
right now. I don't. I'll be glad to try to look it up one day for you, see what I can provide. Right now we're busy. I don't. It's not going to get us anywhere today. Okay.
I mean, but you're saying it's not going to get us anywhere today.
Well, not right now. I mean.
Yeah, I mean it actually would, because that's what I came in here for. I came in here to talk to you about this loan application, and I just provided for you certain information, and you're stating that you don't go based off of Google. But you're still not able to provide for me information that states that.
I don't know where to pull it up right now. I really don't.
Okay, so basically to me it sounds like you're giving me an opinionated answer instead of providing for me facts that state that. So what does that sound like to me whenever I'm telling you that, in order for me to be able to take out a loan with this bank, that you guys need updated information instead of outdated information?
I can see if you want me to go pull your denial.
Oh, if you're able to do that, yes.
I don't know. I'd have to see. My point is, if you've been denied already,
right,
chances are I cannot help you, Philip. So
well, yeah, I mean, well, that's fine. But if it's been 3 to 4 weeks and I haven't gotten anything in the mail, and you're stating for me today that you have time, well, why?
I'll make time for you if that's going to make you feel better. I mean, obviously, it's Friday, we're shorthanded. You can tell I'm in a crunch.
You guys don't look busy.
Okay, let me see what I can do for you.
Thank you. That's what I'm asking. I'm not asking for the attitude that you're giving me.
You're giving me attitude.
I'm not. I came in here and I provided for you some information, and
you provided me something off Google, okay?
Right, so I need something that validates that. If
I don't have to validate that.
Well,
I don't. That's not my job to validate Google.
Well, I'm not asking you to validate Google.
Let me see what I can do.
Yes.
Otherwise, you can come back.
Okay.
We'll work it out on a later date.
Right.
Okay?
Right. Hey, well, like I said, I'm not asking you to validate Google. I'm asking you to validate.
I'm not going to validate. I'm telling you that right now.
I'm asking you to validate Community National Bank and Trust, what you have, because you're going off of.
I don't have to validate that. All I have to do is tell you we go by the credit report. I'm going to see if I can find the credit report that whoever pulled at the other bank. Okay. We're going to go by that.
Okay. Sounds
okay.
Good. Y'all see how I come in here and I'm talking to this lady about trying to get a loan, and she's basically stating that the statute of limitations for debt is 7 years, and I told her that it's no longer 7 years, that I just looked up some information and it states that it's for 4 years, and she's arguing me down about it, telling me what she's not going to do, being rude. This is Community National Bank and Trust in Fairfield. And whenever you keep assets in this bank and you come in and you inquire about information, this is how they treat you.
Okay, you spoke to Tracy Dodd. That's who the officer you talked to. It says you have collection judgments against you.
Okay.
And you have delinquent or past credit obligations with others. Is why you were denied. You asked, the amount you're asking for was, okay, your credit report, we pulled it from Equifax. Your credit score was 582. We require them to be 640 or above.
Right.
Okay.
All right, let me share my screen with y'all real quick. Check this out. Okay, so Karen said that they pulled my Equifax score, right? And it was supposed to be a 582. My credit score of 652. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to go 3 months, 6 months, and a year. Okay, well, she said it's supposed to be over 640 for me to be able to be approved. Okay, cool. I might not have been at a 640 yet, but it sure isn't 582. Somebody lying. Y'all wake up. I'm sick of the fraud. Keep doing y'all's research. I'm going to keep the content coming.